from him. I think it's so his priest has a chance to get into everything. Don't want to play against Handlock with that, right?
That's a pretty good ban for both players. You always want to ban at least Warlock or Hunter.
Every time they start him on Priest, and every time he starts him on Mage, these people need to learn. Like, he is unbeatable with his Priest against Mage. Or am I... Yeah.
It's the same matchup. We've seen it already. This is exactly... Because those players face each other.
Amaz is making people look bad in this matchup.
Can we play the commentary from the last match?
Yeah, we can just play the same one, but it'll be funny when they draw different cards and do different things, right?
Be funny, right?
Well, you know what? He doesn't have a coin. He doesn't have a Pyromancer. He needs to top deck it, being Amaz. Because, well, guys, we've said it a million times already.
Oh, look, mind control.
But in this deck, in this matchup, Amaz will have to be aggressive. You have to kill Mage as soon as possible and accumulate cards for the heals after Extraza comes down. So this time it actually looks good for Cabrix.
It looks like the Mage here is the aggressor, and wow, this trade, man.
Yeah, this trade is actually so painful.
Stood up. Okay, I will stood up too.
Yeah, we're standing. We're so excited about this. I can't wait to see if Amaz makes it in. Or will it be Cabrix? This guy, I don't know anything. I still haven't commentated. I had to take a break that last one, but...
oh, you haven't seen him playing. So
well, I was watching a little bit with you, Marcin, and Lothar, but... yeah. Don't really know him yet.
Do you guys know... What do you guys know about Method, by the way? Like, Method is a new guild.
New? No, it's not like new.
No, but they're new in Hearthstone.
Oh, yeah.
They sign up Cabrix, they sign up Penny Awesome, they sign up Max, and they're new in Hearthstone, but they are established World of Warcraft guilds.
Everyone is new in Hearthstone, I think.
Yeah, well, everyone is kind of new in Hearthstone, but there's really new people and there's old new people.
Ah, okay, the differences.
It hasn't been out that long, but you know what? So far this game, Amaz hasn't gotten the sick draws that he did get in the others, and he did smash a couple other freeze mages with Priest already today.
He's in a very, very tough spot to actually do something here because... Oh, now that's kind of okay-ish.
Yeah, that's a nice play.
That's a huge top deck, by the way, because this time Cabrix had everything. He had draw, he had burst in hand, but right now he's losing the draw potential, and he's also...
Yeah, he has no draw. This is actually an issue with Mage. Like, this is one of the ways that you can lose with Freeze Mage is by just having all the burn in your hand, but you can't draw into the other things you need.
Oh, I wanted to argue if you steal the Mad Scientist or Acolyte of Pain, but in case you just top deck an Ice Block, then I don't think that's the point.
By the way, I think like he could actually play an Acolyte and then pinged it before instead of playing Mad Scientist. I think it was too greedy actually.
He wanted to be the aggressor in this matchup, I think.
Oh wow, there's the Thought Steal. This Thought Steal will be super important when the Amaz casts it.
Well, he's been getting some pretty bad Thought Steals today, even though we did see him before with grabbing an Ice Block. Like, so far today, we've seen things like Malagos, which he would never play, and Blade Fury, that's
Does Malagos heal for 9 then, with Circle of Healing?
No, in fact, spell damage now, it used to be spell power, but spell damage has never done anything to healing, which...
It's not affected right now. I mean,
your move, Blizzard. What are we doing with that? How are we fixing that?
Exactly.
We got to make Amaz more powerful.
I think it should be changed.
That might be too powerful, by the way. Like, I was talking with Gar about it today, and you have to really think about this change.
Really?
Yeah.
That card of guard, I think. This statement.
Yeah. All right, let's see. He does grab a Seeker. We're not really sure what it is. We'll see after it goes to his hand again. I think it's an Ice Block, actually. But
I think that Flamestrike wasn't really necessary, because now the 4-1 and Cable Shadow Priest will be healed. So it's, you can't really then sacrifice a Fireball to kill it off. And you have the...
Well, if he commits another minion, you can Blizzard.
But that's like a huge commitment to just kill a 1-2 and a 4-1. Well, okay, that will be also a...
Yeah.
By the way,
the Blade Master, but still, I think you just could have gone with the Blizzard first.
Yeah.
Because the Circle of Healing was already played.
Yeah.
So that doesn't really...
I like it. I think that's a good idea.
By the way, the Thought Steal is not really exciting. He just got a Mad Scientist and Blizzard, which
are
not helping.
Those two cards. Pure power.
Mad Scientist, pretty bad. In fact, those are two of the worst cards we could see Amaz get. Those are like, he doesn't even want to waste his mana playing those.
He could have gotten Doomsayer.
Oh yeah, that's a great one too, isn't it?
So
Doomsayer is actually the worst because you can't even play it. You can't even get it out of your hand if your hand gets too big.
Yep, that's true.
By the way, if Cabrix top decks Alexstrasza now, he will win the game. Just like that.
Yeah,
That's
you're right. You're right.
Pretty sad, actually.
It's funny because Amaz has just been crushing. Like, I was talking to Amaz and saying, damn, man, this is, like, inspiring because I know that Priest can absolutely beat Freeze Mage, but the way he was doing it was so one-sided in all the matches that we've seen him in. But this game just, with this slow start, he's not able to get anything going.
Yeah, right now it's looking pretty good for Mage. I mean, Priest has no pressure at all.
I just wanted to ask about the Holy Fire, and oh, here it is.
There it is.
That's like one of the most important cards after someone plays Alexstrasza, because then you follow up with Shadow Word Death and Holy Fire, and you get out of the range of Mage's reach.
Do we know if Cabrix is actually playing Antonidas?
Hey, guys, by the way, he's considering mind controlling this, I think. I want to throw that out there. He's considering mind controlling this Loot Hoarder, I think.
You sure?
Yeah.
You sure?
I'm pretty sure that's what he's thinking about right now.
Okay. That would be like above the level of flame striking a mad scientist.
Yeah, which we saw quite a bit of from
like
Reyna
2 times
and Forsen.
in one game.
Yeah. I would like the style points of actually stealing that, but looks like Cabrix will draw again.
Oh, look, second Blizzard.
Very nice. Can't use it yet, though.
Yeah,
You can coin it, and I think you do it.
Oh my god.
Now the thing is, if he plays Antonidas, you might be thinking about.
If you have coin
Crown.
on turn, like we're way past turn 10, if you have coin and you have Antonidas in your deck against Priest, I would absolutely just hold on to the coin.
So,
because a coin will like ensure victory. Like if you have coin and Antonidas, you're going to win this game.
Also, you're only preventing 8 points of damage with the Blizzard, so it was not that important to use it.
Yeah, but I think when he didn't play it, we can assume that he has an Antonidas. Like, okay,
Yeah.
we can guess.
Well, not necessarily,
We can guess.
because you only stop 8 points of damage, and Blizzard might still be useful. I mean, you're in a point where you're not unloading with damage. You have potentially 28 points of damage in your hand, but it doesn't matter because you don't want to use it if there are possible heals. Like you want to use Alexstrasza to deal 15 points, and you're not going anywhere here. Like you're sitting comfortably on 28 points of health, and Priest is just struggling.
Shooting blanks, almost.
Yeah.
Pretty much.
And as you can see, Amaz isn't even healing himself because what's the point?
No, I mean, to actually kill Amaz at this point, you need Alexstrasza.
Oh,
if
yeah.
he starts throwing fireballs at his face, he'll just start to heal.
I was just wanted to say that if he gets an Iceland, it's a possibility to actually start unloading that. Oh, look!
Yeah, the big guy.
There he
guy.
is.
He needs the Frost Nova.
If he waits till next turn, do you know how many fireballs he can put in his hand? And then he actually can just kill Amaz.
He has to kill Sylvanas first.
He has to kill Sylvanas.
Oh, you are very right about
You
that.
don't want to lose the Antonidas.
So
Well, that's not that hard.
I think you
fireball.
actually use. You can use Blizzard and just Icelands. Depends on the draw from the Acolyte. Ice
No,
Barrier,
I
that's
mean,
something
you can get 4
helpful.
fireballs in your hand, though, if you hold on to Ice Lance.
But you have coin.
Yeah, you coin into Frostbolt, Ice Lance, and then you have 4 fireballs in your hand the turn you play Antonidas. And then, no matter what you're playing against in the whole universe, you win.
You know what?
It's true, it's true.
What about the Healadin?
No, even Healadin, even the overwhelming power of Healadin. The thing is, we need an Antonidas with Paladin that gives you Holy Lights. That would be it right there.
I'm thinking if there's
It'd be a 7-5.
if there's any merit in,
Really?
Yeah.
in like starting to deal damage, because you have so much damage in your hand. Like you can maybe Pyroblast next turn, get them to 17, and then they heal to 22, and you deal like 13.
And
They have 9, and then you finish them off with like Frostbolt, double Icelands.
I think
he's playing well. I think Cabrix, like, I'm totally fine with him not Ice Lancing here for that 4th fireball. I guess 3 is probably enough, though, too, right? How many fireballs do you really need from Antonidas in one turn?
20.
20? Well, you can't get... Well, I guess, actually,
You can with
you
that.
could get 20. I've seen
I've seen it as well.
Yeah, people make it with Millhouse Mana Storm.
No. You can actually do it with the duplicate and Sorcerer's Apprentice. You get 4 Sorcerer's Apprentice on the board.
Oh, look.
Then you play Antonidas, and you have infinite fireballs.
Wow.
10 mana for 3 damage.
It's not hard at all. Okay.
So now you have to think with when you are Amaz. I just go face. and play Holy Fire.
Well, that's 12, 15, 19 he can do. So unless he plays Holy Fire, he actually... I'm actually surprised that he did that.
Wait, what did he do? The Pyroblast?
Yeah.
That's the thing I was telling you guys. It's like you Pyroblast, you put them at 17. If they heal for 5 or like 7, you can deal so much damage and you still have like 3 turns.
Well, he
doesn't have 3 turns. He's going to get procced this turn.
Yeah.
Well, I guess he...
And now that he did that, you Holy Fire.
He wasn't expecting that, I guess.
How can you not expect that when there's like...
Yeah. And now Amaz heals himself too.
Yeah, it's like... You can't do that.
I think the Pyro was like the one move that really wasn't good.
Pyro should be casted like, I think, way
you had time like 3 turns before on that, not now.
No, not for Pyro, like you should start dealing damage earlier.
Yeah, I meant you had the time before to actually start pulling.
He's actually dead.
Yes, he's dead.
He's actually dead.
Because of Holy Nova.
Yeah, I mean...
Wow.
Yeah,
he's actually, that's it. Like, Amaz is going to win.
Yeah.
Amaz should not have won this game, though.
No. This was
an easy Cabrix victory, I think, right?
I don't think it was that close. It was very tricky. Also, he didn't get that extra.
It was a little tricky, but I think the Pyroblast was like the only move that was for sure not the right move. Like, if he kills the Sylvanas earlier and just gets like a bunch of fireballs in his hand, like, you can just the next turn erase all his minions with fireballs. Like, you can do anything you want because it's ridiculous. You have so much burn.
It was possibly a correct move if there is no Holy Fire. Like, Holy Fire kills you because Holy Fire procs the block and heals Amaz. If there's no Holy Fire, you win.
I think...
That's true. You do win if there's no Holy Fire, but if he's paying attention to Amaz's matches, Amaz has Holy Fire.
I just wanted to bring that up.
Yeah.
If you're like at this...
Marcin said it quite well. It definitely was a wrong order for him to try this in. Just like not quite understanding when to freeze and when to let the damage come through.
It's a really hard deck to pilot, actually.
It's one of the hardest decks to play.
If you don't get Alexstrasza, then it's really hard.
The thing is, like, people used to say that Miracle was like the hardest deck, but I'd say this deck's much harder because you can't practice on ladder. It's not a ladder deck; it's a tournament deck.
Yes,
it was a ladder deck some time ago.
Yeah, like back when Giants were good and Hunter wasn't.
So now he's going to take his Rogue deck, which is pretty good versus Priest. But it's also not an easy matchup. And this is the Malygos Rogue.
Yeah. I just want to ask to confirm if that's Malygos Rogue. I don't really like this version, but maybe I'm just...
Yeah, it is Malygos Rogue. And,
I'm not comfortable with Malygos, actually.
Yeah, I haven't practiced Malygos Rogue enough. Like, I tried it out when Forsen was all about it a little bit, but I don't know.
I think like it's too hipster.
I like it so much
totally
that I actually brought a Malygos Druid to the tournament.
That's right. It did fantastically, Nimsh. It did.
I stole 5 points of damage.
That's true. Guys, by the way, make sure you let the word out. Let people know Amaz is fighting for his life in this tournament. If he wins this match, he just needs to win 2 more games. If he does, though, he is going to that round of 8, which is going to be absolutely insane. And immediately following this match and the interview with whoever does win, Cabrix or Amaz, we're going to talk about the bracket. So.
We'll have an upset of the year.
But Cabrix...
We'll have an upset of the year, I mean.
With Cabrix? Oh, come on. Cabrix has still blood of his teammate on his fingers. It's still fresh.
That's true. Amaz and Savit's not having to play yet in this tournament. So he has
that's a good point.
He has not performed team aside yet.
Belcher, 25, seems kind of nice.
Yeah.
Lothar, I will ask you my favorite question. Or maybe, Arthas, would you ask Lothar my favorite question?
Lothar, what do you think that Priest has to do to win from here?
You have to kill your opponent.
Oh, yeah. That's actually a really good call.
That was a bad question, actually, right?
How would Priest kill his opponent here, Lothar?
That's actually a really good question. With the cards he has in hand, really retroactive, I mean. So, you have to keep the low tap until Gadzetten hits the board.
Does Amaz actually have a deck that's really good against Miracle?
What are the other decks?
He still has
his Hunter's gone, and then he has Zoo, he has Warrior, Druid, I believe.
Well, then the Druid is the best way to go.
Yeah.
He did win this matchup with Warrior. Malygos Rogue dealt around 60 points of damage, and Amaz was still at 1 point of health. And
Who played Malygos Rogue?
Wow.
Those exactly the same matchup. Those players played in the first round of this group.
Oh yeah, okay,
And
you're
Amaz
right.
won versus Cabrix. Then Cabrix went back to
I
fight
don't
versus
think
Kenyosa.
like that's a miraculous win for Warrior in my opinion. So I don't know if that's going to happen again.
So it's a Miracle Warrior.
In one way,
Yeah.
not in the way that counts, which is the Goblin.
Well, Amaz already knows the matchup, but right now he knows the matchup as well. He did play Lothep, so he stopped the... Wow, well, okay. The Lothep was played one turn before.
So now prep. Oh man, I just said it.
Huh?
Hey, it's a good draw.
Oh my god, like prep into Eviscerate into 5-4 is just a dream.
Oh man, it's insane.
This game is...
Wow.
Did I just miss it, or was it in his hand at Eviscerate?
Wow. No, it's good.
Okay.
It's good. I
Wow.
mean, it's not good for Amaz because he is losing this game.
He needs a... I don't know what he needs. It's like even a 4/4 minion without any single power is still a threat, a big threat.
Yeah.
Wait, this
Against
is,
the
how much damage is
priest.
this? Is this lethal?
And you got 4, 8, 10.
This is 4
10.
mana, 6 mana.
That's not enough. That's not enough, but still it's very.
Priest would
very
need an
close to
Extraza
lethal.
here. I think you can actually play Azure Drake. See what you get. Shift face.
Yeah, I totally agree with
Shefface?
the
Why
Azure.
Shefface? You want to kill the Lotus.
No, you just win.
I mean the Belcher.
You don't have to. You just win with spells. You just play Azure Drake, Shield Face, deal 2 points of damage. And then just
You're like kind
Sinister
of buying a
Strike.
turn. And
Win with Sinister Strikes and SA7. You have so much damage in your hand.
Well, you don't have
okay,
to.
actually, I like this play too.
You don't have to like play those cards this turn because they are so low mana cost that you can actually fit those next turn and
Yeah,
get
I know,
lethal
I know.
anyway. This is just showing Amaz that you have to like pull out every single thing you can.
Yeah, it's obviously better to just clear the board and develop a board position. But there was like you can even ignore the Slash Belcher in such a good position. You can win with those Sinister Strikes, even if the board is clear.
So
Yeah.
now it's lethal.
It's lethal now.
Yeah, it's just Sinister, Blade Flurry. Thank you very much, GG.
Or you can
Wait,
play Azure Drake.
4, 4, 4, 12. Yeah. Okay. That's it.
He has a couple of ways to finish it. This is one.
Well, that was fast.
Yeah, that was a quick one. Didn't get to that final turn.
Oh, DBM.
But you know what? That's a terrible matchup for Priest.
Oh,
you
yeah,
don't want
it's
to play against
definitely
this.
terrible.
It's-
Especially if you have this kind of hand that Amaz got.
It's kind of better.
Well, he had a pretty terrible hand the last. Well, actually, he should have lost deck, or he's going to go with Druid. I really doubt the Zoo. And he goes to the Zoo. Okay, I'm silly. Don't listen to me.
That's really
Zoo can actually rush it.
And actually,
Maybe he's thinking about the future matchups after he wins this one.
Oh wow, with this kind he actually can rush.
let's see. Yeah, and well,
Well, there's a backstab.
Backstab is really important.
that's a pretty fantastic.
But he has the coin to actually pull off
Yeah.
a 2/3 Undertaker turn 1, which is super important.
That is super important. Like he can still kill it though. Like obviously dagger backstab.
Yeah, I think it's Sap Undertaker actually.
Yeah, Sap is good. Sap is good because
Yeah.
you won't have time to play the Sap later on. Like, sapping a Harvest Golem is also cool.
The
And
reason why I'm okay with this is if he doesn't have Voidwalker, you kill the Leper Gnome next turn too.
you know why you sap this turn and not use the backstab? Because you have an Edwin Van Cleef in your hand and you want
Yeah.
a 4/4 on turn 3.
Yeah.
It was much better.
Yeah,
and
actually, you're completely right. A 4/4 on turn 3, as well as killing a minion,
imagine
would have
that-
been fantastic.
Imagine if you have like prep next turn. You just prep for the prep itself, not for like draw or making an
Make it a
early spell.
6/6.
You just
That's
go
so hard to
6/6. Then you have to. Well, there's an answer in form of power overwhelming, but you have to risk it if you have such a hand.
Yeah, I agree that Sap was just a better play because you can still backstab and attack with weapon.
Oh look, prep.
Oh wow.
Wow.
That's the second time I call it.
Yeah, you're good at this.
Oh my god, this is actually pretty heavy. And this is perfect for Cabrix because a 6/6 Edwin is better than a 4/4 Edwin.
So
Yeah, it is. Yeah, it is. Except against Priest.
it kind of looks the same, but it was kind of lucky. Without the prep, that wouldn't be possible.
Well, maybe he knew.
Yeah.
He knew.
Oh yeah, if he knew, then yeah.
You would have taken less damage though. With
Who
your
am I
weapon.
to say that?
Oh my god, he can trade and heal. He can do so. He can do whatever he wants.
Yeah, trade and heal is like the best move you can do.
Yeah.
And then turn 5 you have Azure Drake into backstab.
Oh.
Okay, so being a Zoo, do you play Harvest Golem or do you play Knife
You
Juggler
play
and
the
Voidwalker?
Harvest Golem because even if he
I think Knife Jug-
if he trades in the Harvest Golem, he's forced then to use the dagger. So you have an option to actually soul
Hold
fire
on.
the Edwin van Cleef.
You know what?
think
I
for-
disagree. I
Void
think you go
Walker-
Knife Juggler into
yeah,
Void.
I agree with Juggler and Void. And then
Because if the knife hits Van Cleef,
Why
there's a
not
good chance
Nubinek?
you can take it out.
Exactly. Why not Void Walker with an Uberneck? You have the overwhelming in your
Yeah,
hand.
but this is a damage short.
yeah, you're 1 damage short.
Like, I think the Knife Juggler is better because you can...
But you will make Knife Juggler, Power Overwhelming, and he will heal
No,
anyway.
no, that's not my plan
You-
at all.
you will have to- you
He's
will have
playing
to-
cleanup.
You know what? He has to hit. Like he will get a knife,
Yeah, that was my point.
but
also.
then like this is 33% to actually hit it.
You still have to risk it.
Yeah, now you have to. But with Knife Juggler, you have a certain kill, and Rogue is
Yeah.
actually like out of cards.
Yeah.
Well, yeah,
I think
you're
the Knife
right.
Juggler was just
Yeah,
a better
yeah,
play.
you're right. You're right, guys.
Right now, you put yourself in a really tricky position. Oh my God, he's going for it. Oh, he'll probably play.
Huh.
I think this is a better line of play because taking that one knife is just bad.
Yeah, the one knife gamble when there's a 3-3 out as well. It's like, oh god.
The prep is.
Prep with Blade Flurry and a spell power.
Wow.
Okay,
Oh,
this is sick.
Wow.
Pretty awesome.
He's able to keep his Edwin here.
And there's actually a really small chance he can trade for the Edwin next turn. Like only Abusive Sergeant would give him any chances.
Oh wow, he can't actually deal with this.
And you have to kill the Azure Drake.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So it's Undertaker, Dark Iron Dwarf.
Yeah. And, that leaves you enough to at least kill off the...
Well, maybe you're not
The
playing
Edwin.
Undertaker, I don't know. I think
Well,
you do.
Yeah.
What-
You definitely play. I think you just play everything out right now.
What- but
You need extra damage out
That
there.
Blade Flurry, now it's Deadly Poison.
No, please.
Oh, close one.
Okay, Sap is actually not that good, but still. Rogue is in a weird position because you want to kind of.
Oh, I like this move.
Oh,
Yeah,
this,
that's-
oh,
He's going to have
really
to use
cool.
a knife next turn.
yeah.
That was really smart.
Oh, he's
wow.
going to bounce
Yeah,
it.
yeah,
Okay,
that's
actually,
really
yeah,
cool.
that's good. I like it.
Okay,
put-
Sap was actually pretty nice.
But
Yeah,
now,
these have been some good plays.
if there comes a Doomguard... Oh, Soulfire. Oh, wow. That's
You're
really
going
close.
for a knife.
All right,
Oh,
let's see it.
50-50.
50%.
Oh,
50%.
man.
Oh! Poor Amaz. And this might be super tough to come.
Do you run into this 4-4 now?
It all depends on the draw. Oh, look.
No, you just go
dead card.
face. I mean, being
Oh,
being a rogue.
yeah, go face.
Yeah, that's
Screw it, you have
such
Sinister Strike.
that's such a dead card.
It's dead card for now.
Well,
Now
rogue.
it's another 50-50. Let's see how it goes.
Oh, that's so brutal. All right.
Oh.
By the way, I don't think you do tap. I don't think you tap there, or maybe you do.
I
He
don't
wanted a
agree to-
one-cost minion, like,
But that
worse
was
than
a
anything
really
else.
slight chance. Oh, it's lethal?
3,
5? No,
4,
it's short.
5, 6.
But he can tap then, so you're basically golden.
Amaz still has a chance.
Yeah, you play
If-
all this, you hit him to the face, he has to kill it if he can't kill you. 16, he can't kill you.
Yeah,
he
you
can't tap.
And you have like so many outs
Doesn't
in
matter
the
what
rogue
he
deck.
draws.
You have one Sinister Strike.
Yeah.
You have oh.
This is not a card.
This is not the card you're looking for.
I think this is not over yet, but
Not over yet. If Amaz draws into
Nine.
Soulfire and he's not dead this turn.
our Doomguard.
Oh yeah, or Doomguard.
Oh my
Oh,
God, this
wow.
was so lucky.
Top
Cabrix.
dick. Oh man.
All right.
But you know what? Cabrix put himself in a position to top deck because
Yeah, he actually, I liked how he played that towards the end. Like, that first turn, I think, Lothar, your play was a little bit better.
Well, you can't go really with
Actually,
Warrior.
looking at these decks, I think Warrior's fine.
Really?
Now that I realize what his opponent
Really?
has. Well, his opponent has a Hunter still left. And I don't want to play Druid versus Hunter.
and a Druid. So
Why
if you
not?
take a Druid, then
Yeah, you have to choose Druid or Hunter, right? So, I mean,
What?
Druid or Warrior. And you would rather, against these two decks, use Druid?
Yeah.
yeah, I think I would.
Really?
Yeah.
Druid as
I-
well.
if
I
you get
disagree.
like
I like Hunter versus Druid a lot of the time. Like, no one plays more than 2 taunts anymore.
The problem is if Amaz wins this, he can take a Druid, right? He has.
Yeah, he can take a Druid, but I feel like that matchup is It's okay. Yeah.
Okay, by the way,
All right. They're both pretty close, I think.
let's look at the hands. There is a Silice's Blade, which is important.
Look, he has double shield block. That's good too.
That matters. Like Amaz knows that he has to power up every single turn possible
Yeah.
to actually be out of the reach that has the Malgus Rogue in his arsenal.
And he's going to do it. Look at it. So far, this is working out perfectly. He's been arming up like a madman.
Yep.
At 31 still.
And
So
for now, there's no gadgets and Cabrix scan, so...
no Gazetan and no Deadly Poison, and the Deadly Poison is really important here too. Oh look. Oh.
This looks really bad for Amaz. Cabrix's
Yeah.
hand is great. You can...
It's insanely great when you think
just
about it.
It's like a dream hand.
Oh man. Yeah, this is a hard one, guys. Let your friends know. Right now, Amaz is fighting for his life. It's not looking good. Come on, Amaz boys, you can do it.
I like
If you
playing
all
this
put all of your
Spellbreaker
thoughts
here.
and pure energy into this, I'm sure Amaz can pull this out.
When it like a Goku thing, right?
Yeah, it's like a spirit bomb. We have to give him the power for spirit bomb.
So, Artosis,
Yes.
being Amaz, how do you win from this point?
Brawl it, man. It's the
I mean, yeah, but looking at those hands, like...
oh look, no, you don't brawl.
As a
It's
warrior.
second Gazetan. Oh
Nimsh,
wow.
I mean,
You try to survive in like Straza and combo then, be faster.
did Amaz
Jesus.
make like actually? Here's a question for you guys. Did Amaz make like actually a fantastic call? Going for, like, he doesn't have really an anti-miracle plan in his set of decks, right?
Yeah.
If Miracle bans Hunter, he's kind of boned. But did he make a good call? Because we have very few miracles actually at this tournament. Did he look at this and say, oh, you know what? There's actually Miracle is not doing it right now. Borson says yes.
Yeah. I'm not really sure.
I think Miracle was actually used at Vi game, so I'm not convinced.
Okay.
And I'm sure like Amaz thought that he can win versus the popular versions of Miracle Rogue with his warrior, and Zoo is not it's not terrible. If
Yeah.
it's not favored, you can still rush the Miracle Rogue.
To be honest, it's not so bad actually.
Yeah,
If you look at the situation right now, he has the way to activate Grom, so that's 14 damage. So if he finds a way to deal 8 more damage, he wins.
It is doable, but there's actually a
Oh,
yeah,
life
that's a
gain in his
faster.
opponent's hand,
Yeah.
so it's not
So-
that easy. And
There are no shadow steps though.
you see what I see, Lothar. If you look over at the rogue portrait, look a little bit to the left, and you'll see an assassin's blade, which already is pretty good. But then you see it has a deadly poison,
Yeah.
and there's a blade fury. It's like,
oh man, the Blade Fleur.
Does
is
he
gonna-
need a Ragnaros, by the way?
well, I don't think you should blade fury
Why,
this
why,
turn.
why would you
What?
want to play? I don't get it.
Yeah, take more damage first.
You can sap even.
Why would you? I don't think you sap.
No,
I think-
I mean you can sap instead of Blade Fury because that's better. You don't
Yeah,
do
yeah.
it either way, but
Yeah.
you don't do Blade Fury while you have still one charge.
Yeah.
I mean 2 charges on your
Yeah, not in this
Assassin's
game.
Blade. Yeah. It matters too much to actually have. You can look at Blade Fury
Yeah.
from
The furious blades.
yeah. It's like basically exactly the same like Wind Fury. Because it gives you an additional attack this way.
something like that.
So it's like a Wind Fury for your hero, but it actually also deals AoE damage.
Yeah.
Guys, I have bad news for you.
Yeah.
Amaz is dead.
Yeah, he is.
Whatever he
that
does.
hand is insane.
Whatever he does, I think he's dead next turn. This is 6, 7. No
It's-
wait.
No,
Okay.
he's not dead yet.
No. He might. I think he's dead.
That's
Oh no, he's not dead because he did that display. Okay, double arm.
That
display.
was an important play.
And
That
now-
was like a really fantastic play there
yeah.
by Amaz.
Also, this is setting him up that that the Blade Flurry won't deal as much damage because it will give free armor as well.
Does it not
I
give 6?
think-
It gives 6.
Yeah, it will
So
give
actually,
6.
like, it
how much does it?
gains a health by the Blade Fury.
But he got.
He can
one
wait till Mali
Sinister
goes, though,
Strike.
right?
So if you play Sinister Strike with Prep Eviscerate, so that's 9 plus 8, right?
Oh,
17.
he has a sap.
Yeah, he has a sap. You can do you
Sap,
do you
Go
preparation
Face,
sap?
and Blade Flurry.
Yeah, so it's like preparation
Fury.
sap. You
I don't think you even use
do you,
preparation.
no, you don't use the
Yeah,
preparation.
you don't even play the Gazetan here.
No, you don't play the Gadgetson.
Why? You don't need it.
You don't need it. You can
You just play Sap, Go Face for 5, Blade Flurry, into Farseer, into Hero Power.
How much damage is it overall? If you sub it, then you can attack for 5, then you
Yeah.
Blade Flurry, and he will have 4 armor, so it's for 1, so it's 6, and he needs to deal 16 more. And in his hand there is like 4, 7.
All right, there goes the Blade Fury. 4 more armor do get added, 16 health.
And if he uses the
And he just
Eviscerate
saves
now,
the prep for next turn because that's like how much damage?
Yeah, that's my play, right here.
Oh, I like that too, actually. Yeah.
He can actually finish this game with Malagos. That would be amazing.
Yeah.
Yeah, there's second shield block which he didn't knew, but still, it's.
Well, you
Wow.
can still just develop the board on turn 9.
Oh look, Alexstrasza, that's also cool.
If only he could.
Oh
live.
wow. Oh wow, he can actually...
Now it's
No, right?
now it's kind of tricky because
Okay, that's 20.
that's 20. He can deal 20. He can deal 17. Next turn, I mean, not now.
Yeah, don't do it this turn.
I guess
so
just,
now-
just
so now
develop
is-
the board and position
I think you
yourself
play
to win next
Azure
turn.
Drake here.
Yeah, I agree because Azure
Yeah.
Drake is better next turn
Oh
Yeah,
my
you're only
God.
going to gain 1 spell from this anyways, 1 card. Like the Azure
until
Drake works
it's
way better.
concealed. No. But second sap is also important.
Yeah, I think the Azure though would have been really good.
Yeah,
and then
it's the same outcome until you drop something. Until you draw something from 1 mana.
yeah,
Is there a deadly poison in the weapon though? What is this weapon?
it's a deadly poison weapon. Yeah.
Oh, so it's free. So next turn he can play Malagos, Sinister Strike for 8, Eviscerate with prep for
9.
so it's like 17 points of damage.
20.
And the weapon is 20.
Yeah.
So Amaz is taking 20 damage next turn.
Yeah, he's dead.
He's dead. Oh my god.
Wow. I'm
God.
actually caught.
Malagos.
Like I don't know what to say.
On the back of Malagos.
Malagos,
Can he
man,
spot lethal?
that
He is-
makes a lot more damage.
he is
I
count-
dismissed this deck like at the start.
Apparently, RDU thinks it's good, and so do a few other players here.
Cabrix is
So
counting
Beats is
damage
playing it
now.
right. We have Cabrix playing it.
Can he spot lethal here? He can also try to like, you're staring at the Grum. You might be afraid that you're dead.
No,
next
no,
turn.
he sees it. There's no way he doesn't see it.
There's always a way. You can like, look at him eviscerating
There's
Grum.
no way to kill him next turn anyways. You're going to deal 14, and
Is he actually calculating that on the paper?
He's calculating
Malagos is
anyway.
+6.
He is
Oh,
breathing 5.
+5, yeah.
Breathing intensifies.
8.
Okay. Now he sees it. Oh my god, Cabrix on the back of his Malagos is actually eliminating Amaz from this tournament.
That's right. And
Wow.
oh my god, look at
Wow.
that. Cabrix, actually, this
Wow.
unknown player
Team Method.
is going right up to that round of 8. Well played.
Congrats.